Despite what DeSantis says, woke doesn't go broke. Get woke, go broke has become a rallying cry of the political right whenever a brand makes the slightest effort to align itself with liberal or progressive values. It's a meme that allows MAGA country to believe that there is an ongoing massive backlash to products that acknowledge and celebrate marginalized communities. But the supposed boycotts never seem to reflect in the bottom line. Besides, conservatives already move on to the next outrage by the time we expect to notice any effect. Kid Rock and Travis Tritt declared war last week against brewer Anheuser-Busch for a Bud Light partnership with trans anchor Dylan Mulvaney. Yet the focus has already shifted to the whiskey Jack Daniels because of its ad campaign featuring drag queens, which happens to be from 2021. With all these companies, these grievances peddlers are trying to destroy, it's unsurprising that some have slipped through the cracks. Though the U.S. economy is facing headwinds and earnings may be down across the board for the first fiscal quarter of 2023, there's ample evidence that major brands tend to easily weather anti-woke furor. The right-wingers vowed to ruin some brands such as United Airlines, Keurig, Carhartt, more, but failed in the aftermath. Estimates show that the global LGBTQ plus community has at least 3.7 trillion in purchasing power, and data indicates that compared to generic ads, queer inclusive ads can help consumers remember brands better, inspire higher price purchases, and foster a more progressive company image. I think that the companies are doing the right thing, right? We need the dollars behind our community. We need the dollars to make us visible, right? And to the world and through these ads. So I think it's important that we support the companies that support us and that we put our dollars behind the companies that support us. I know there's been a lot of comment in our community of like, well, X company just puts out, their like Pride t-shirt, around Pride month, but that is important as well because it shows that they're backing us in some way, and especially the big companies like, Anheuser-Busch and Nike and all these companies, we need to support them with our buying power.
I mean, it goes back to the, knowing the brands that do really support our community.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, part of it is marketing, which you can't fault a company for because they are for-profit businesses. So marketing is what they have to do. But look at their policies. And I stress this. Again, I work for a large major bank. We have a, huge DEI initiative through Truist. And it's something I'm very proud to be part of. And it's not a marketing campaign. Yes, does every institution around Pride Month do things to show that? But listen, 20 years ago they weren't doing that. So why are we now rejecting that we're actually getting acceptance? Yeah. And I think it's more important than ever to see these brands come out. And I say someone could put a rainbow on, I don't know, something I completely don't need. And I was in a Walmart. I told the story in St. Augustine visiting my cousin last year for graduation weekend, and they had a Pride section in the Walmart in St. Augustine, and I bought something because I was like, I have to spend my money here because this Walmart is putting up Pride merchandise in St. Augustine, and I bought something just for the purpose of saying, you know what, I want them to see that our dollars are being spent here.
Thanking them for sure.
Yeah.
And there was that picture of Tritt and Kid Rock's in the head, and Howard Stern. And Howard Stern deserves kudos for calling them both out on his show. It was nice to hear that.
We watch Minority Voice and we think it's a lion, and it turns out to be a kitty cat. Westboro Baptist Church held much of LGBT hostage for 15 years, and it was 68 family members that incestuously bred among the family to continue to populate to 68 people. And you would have thought Westboro was the moral majority, or Liberty University. It wasn't. It was 68 people. The 1 million moms, I always joke, is 6 old white guys sitting in some basement in Birmingham, Alabama. They have boycotted every single product on this planet that ever featured an advertisement with a queer person, gay, lesbian, much less trans, don't even get Million Moms started on trans, and it has never had one iota of effect on any brand at all. The one place that it affects, Westboro Baptist Church and 1 Million Moms, is media talking about it.
Yeah.
Right.
And in some respects, we contribute to that. I understand. We're
Little
just
guilty.
as guilty as everyone else, but we do it because first, it is news, and we put it in front of our audience, which is LGBT. But we never, ever, for 1 millisecond, forget Westboro was always irrelevant. So was 1 Million Moms, and so was Tucker Carlson. As many times as we talk about Tucker Carlson, he's completely irrelevant to the 4 million people that he's going to lie about over the president and January 6th. We already know he's just like professional wrestling. Irrelevant.
That
Stage
picture-
show.
That picture you're describing of those 6 irrelevant men sounds like those dogs playing poker. It just does. I don't know why. All I see is the dogs playing poker.
LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out Television Network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ plus community.